Today we're going to have a little bit of a different stream here. I'm the father of Arthur D. Goat, and he wanted me to record a video here. What I thought I would do today is take people through what is my favorite game of all time, a little game called Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I'm going to be playing it on the Castlevania Requiem collection on the PlayStation. This game originally came out in the mid-90s. It's been released on a number of different platforms, but the Castlevania Requiem collection has Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. But we'll be doing Symphony of the Night, so let's skip past Rondo of Blood to Symphony of the Night, and let's go! And as we go through, I'm going to talk about the game quite a bit, why I think it's so good, what makes it my favorite game, and just a little bit about the game itself. So, title screen here, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's silent until I go boom. You have some cool mid-90s sound effects and some cool choral music here. I'm going to create a new file. Let's see. I'm going to call this one... why don't I call this one D-Goat for my friend Arthur here. And here we go. A little bit of quick backstory here. The game picks up with the end of the previous game, Rondo of Blood. So the first level is going to actually be you playing as Richter Belmont, closing out Rondo of Blood. Which is probably why they packaged them together in one package, because it'd be fun to play through one or the other. I've never beaten Rondo of Blood myself, actually. I should knock that off the bucket list at some point. See here we have some pretty cool mid-90s original PlayStation 3D rendered graphics. That's the castle itself, Castlevania. For those who are not familiar with the Castlevania series, in the Castlevania series you are playing a vampire hunter typically, and you are after the most notorious of vampires of them all, a Mr. Count Dracula, Vlad Tepes Dracula. This game, I'm not sure actually how many games there were before it. In the original Nintendo Entertainment System, you had the original Castlevania, Castlevania 2, Castlevania 3, then Super Castlevania 4 came out for the Super Nintendo. Those were the first four that I played. And again, I never played Rondo of Blood. I'm not even sure if it was originally a US release. Some of these games came out in Japan originally and not necessarily in the United States. So I'm Richter Belmont. I've got the classic Belmont whip. If you a little bit of lag here. If you whip and hold it down, you get to this fun little swinging it around thing, which is something they introduced in Super Castlevania on the Super Nintendo. So there's a little secret area that I found right off the jump, picking up some things that I can't even really use for this little intro section. I can use the hearts. I'm going to want those hearts. They're going to come in handy against the boss here. But all this other stuff, oops. We're going to jump up using my little jump and attack. Whoops. Nope. I'm a little rusty here. Hold on. Let's not off to a hot start. Let's jump across. So let's get this little moon rod. It's heart refresh just for fun. Glasses. Alright, here we go. This heart. Not even things, again, the hearts you can use, everything else. Those are games that we'll see later further into the game. Let's see. Smash some hearts here. So these games are classic for you smash these breakable items and pick up the stuff inside. Oh, here we go. Cutscene. I'll be quiet.
Dracula, die now and leave this world. You'll never belong here.
Oh, but this world invited me. Your own kind called me forth with praise and tribute.
Alright, that sprite of Dracula is really rad. I love that design.
Souls, their freedom.
Freedom is always sacrificed to faith, good hunter. Or are you truly here by choice?
All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy. You're nothing but a blight on mankind.
Ha! Mankind.
Yeah, so
Cesspit of hatred and
one thing I gotta say here, one of the downsides of some of these re-releases, I'm always happy to have these games available to play. Ooh, I want this, whoops, I'm having a, there we go. I was having a little trouble getting that thing going. One of the problems with some of these re-releases is that you do not have the original voice acting from the PlayStation version. And in fact, some of the dialogue they've retranslated the dialogue. Originally, you have the amazing line from Dracula, "What is a man?" And he throws his goblet and says, "A miserable little pile of secrets, but enough talk, have at you." Really, really great line. And kind of a bummer they don't have that anymore in this version of it. I'm just kind of taking my time here. Okay, this is kind of a classic Dracula battle. You can only hit him in the head. Sloppy. You can only hit him in his head. If you want to do damage, he has these two different moves: the shooting the fireballs, and then shooting those kind of like dark chaos energy orb things that he shoots at you. I'm just kind of slow rolling this. And if I actually, it's impossible for you to lose this first fight here, or I mean, maybe if you get knocked down to 0 life, you will be resurrected by the character Maria Renard. I don't know what happens if then you die again after Maria resurrects you. I don't know if then if you die or if she brings you back a second time or whatever. Yeah, the first time I remember there being a boss fight like this, Super Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo had this kind of you have to jump and hit Dracula on the head, and then it's really cool when you do that enough. It plays the really cool like pipe organ music from the beginning of the game, and then his head turns into a skull and you keep fighting him. And this one, he turns into this cool demon thing. Now I've been waiting because now I can do my Hydro Storm here and actually cheese this guy really easily. This is what I wanted those hearts for, and this is why I wanted that's why I wanted the holy water as my weapon.
Impossible! Not this time!
Yeah. Every time Dracula, every time you're resurrected, and Belmont's coming for you. Alright, that's the prologue.
With the aid of the Dark Priest Shaft.
Dark Priest Shaft, great character name, love it.
The legendary vampire hunter, Richter Belmont, stood against him and at last brought him down.
There's a long Belmont lineage. I don't know all of them. This is a game where actually there's a lot of lore that I don't know, particularly with like the Game Boy Advance games. There were a lot of these that came out on the Game Boy Advance and some other systems like that, handheld systems, with a whole cast of characters I don't really know. But you have the original Simon Belmont in the original game, and the second game, which I think is called Belmont's Curse. I forgot the exact name, but he's cursed. You're trying to break the curse that Dracula has on you. And the third one is Trevor Belmont. So Trevor Belmont, one of the ancestors of Simon. He, in the game, you're gonna fight with. You can find some NPCs that will help you out, and one of them is Alucard, who is the son of Dracula. Alucard, of course, is Dracula spelled backwards. Nice little in-joke. But yeah, so you'll see in this game that you do not play most of the game as a Belmont, aside from that prologue. You're going to play the game as Alucard himself. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool looking castle. I love all these little. You have like all these different towers, these gangways connecting them. It's a pretty sweet. That's one of the things that make this game so great. Is the level design is, as you'll see as we get into it, is absolutely phenomenal. Top tier. Oh, here we go. And the sprite graphics, all the different layers of the sprite graphics. I love all the parallaxing backgrounds, if you will. If I ever do start to have things be a little laggy, it's because I'm streaming this on my PC from my PS5. So I've noticed every now and then I get a little jittery due to Wi-Fi traffic. Right off the bat here, a little thing. You've got this little thing on the ground here. That's not anything. My understanding is that in the original Japanese version, that actually might be something that goes to like a secret area or something like that, but not in this. And maybe that's just a myth. Come inside. The lights are off. Nobody home. Oh, and the lights come on, the doors close, pretty neat. And the music kicks in. Great piece of music here. Love it. Oh, little zombies. So you can see also, if you notice, if you remembered from the interface at the beginning, you had a vertical life bar for Richter. Now it switches to this. It actually has an HP count. Tells me what my hit points are. Oh, I can't jump. Oh, I can jump over this, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to hit my way right through. That's a breakable wall. You get the classic Castlevania pot roast. So again, this game, you're going to find pot roasts. You eat pot roast, you eat chicken legs. Those are classic items for healing yourself in Castlevania games. Now this game has something that I love, which is the ability to grind out levels and level up. So when you're killing monsters, you're actually getting XP. And leveling up will increase your HP, increase your stats, so you get stronger. Look at that, hidden turkey. A lot of things, I've played this game so much. Oh, I'll be quiet for this cutscene here.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Ever the insolent boy. But there will be no games
Insolent
here.
boy.
If you will not behave, be gone.
I will do neither. Step aside, old man.
Such arrogance. Very well. But I shall see you very soon.
Oh, and then, oh no, he just stole all of my cool Alucard equipment. And now all I can do is punch things? Uh-oh. Yeah, again, it's the... I'm such a sucker for the original voice acting. I really do miss. Again, the death has like a more like kind of voice like that. I miss that. You know. Oh, there we go. Punch that guy, and he drops something. So something else that this game has. You're gonna have equipment. You can find all kinds of weapons, armor, accessories, and stuff like that. One of the things that's great about this, there's just so much secret stuff all the way through. You just keep exploring and exploring hidden areas of the castle. So many Easter eggs in this game. So many red rust. Oh, that sword sucks. I never use red rust. Here's what our save spots look like. You come in, you've got this cool little 3D. You're like, wait a second, was that some kind of a 3D model? I thought this game was 2D sprites. That's one of the really great things about it on the PlayStation. When you play through it, it has the feeling like they're experimenting with all these different things you can do with the PlayStations. You're gonna have all these different times where you're gonna have 3D stuff layered on top of 2D stuff. You're gonna have as you're fighting monsters. Ooh, Cube of Zoe, or Zoe, I don't know how it's pronounced. You're gonna have all these different effects. It's almost like they're playing with like, what are all the different effects we're getting here that we can do with this? And it's just it's a real delight. So I just picked up this relic, the Cube of Zoe. All the relics that you pick up, you can toggle on and off if you want to, but this causes items to materialize. So that actually means that now, when Death had stolen all of my stuff, if I hit any candelabras, nothing would drop. But now they will, thanks to finding this. So see that little heart. I gotta watch out here. I gotta watch. Oh, all right, come on, you're being sloppy, man. I certainly don't want to die because I've not gotten to a save point yet. Look at that, I stepped on that little thing to make these go down, and then, ooh, a hide cuirass. Let's equip this hide cuirass so I'm not unarmored. The armor does not change your appearance in this, nothing cosmetic, with the exception of the capes. When you get different capes, they have different colors, which is a nice little flare. Alright, I am... Anytime in Castlevania games, these red skeletons are classic. It's like, red skeletons, you can't kill them. They just fall apart, and then they come back together. You're gonna watch out for these axe-throwing dudes. They throw them high and they throw them low, but if you stay low, you can just either hit the one, you'll duck under the ones that go over your head, and you can just hit the others that come at you. Let's see. Level up again. Alright. Oh, a little lag there. That was not good. I got hit because of that lag, a little network lag. I'm gonna... Oh, here we go. I just found a dagger. This lets me use hearts to go boop, 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 and throw little special weapons here. You can hold one at a time. With the dagger at the moment. Dagger just goes straight. It's pretty fast. Like I said, I'm actually just speed rushing to a save spot because I don't want to die. Because then I'd have to start the whole game over again, and then I'd just restart the video really, because no one wants to see me do all that again. And I'd have to remember all the clever things that I said, all the witty things I said, that had everyone really cracking up. Everyone's really splitting their sides. My humorous commentary. All right, I think that's a save room over there. And I say that I've played this game so many times. I pretty much know where everything is, although sometimes not really conscious. Oh wait, no, I already did save it. I forgot. Yeah, see? I'm just going through so fast I forgot I already saved it. I should have did the same thing. But I jumped into the second one. There we go. Do a little quick backtracking now. Those little skeletons, if they drop that, if those little drops of saliva land on you, then you're poisoned and you deal less damage. Oh, no, see? Look what I did. I got myself trapped in here now. I can't backtrack this way. I gotta go forward to go back. And in the meantime, I got myself poisoned. This is the sloppiest I've played this section in a while. Alright, back down here. So, there are some areas where there are breakable hidden walls. So first of all, I can get up this way. Look at that little trick right there. So you can see how I've got this like rainbow color flashing on me. That's still my poison status. Alright, what's over here? Still poison. It'll wear off eventually. Alright, this little globe. I'm going to smash it. And I'm going to get myself a cape. Every good vampire needs a cape. And of course, I am a vampire. I'm the son of Dracula, so of course I'm a vampire. However, eventually you'll learn that you're not a full vampire. You're a half vampire. Although, I mean, maybe that's, for all I know, maybe they already knew that from the earlier game, from Castlevania 3. Like I said, I never really played that one all the way through. That's... Oops. Let's see. It's one of those things, kind of a Blade situation, right? Where it's like you're half, it's like vampire father, human mother, so you have like all the strengths of the vampires, but none of their weaknesses. Actually, I don't know. Maybe he has some of their weaknesses. Oh, see, look at this little secret breakable wall. He can't go in sunlight, however, so he's not. I'm pretty sure he can go in sunlight. Yeah, right. Because when you run up at the beginning, it's like not quite nighttime yet when you're running up through the woods at the beginning. All right, let's see, and then we gotta go. Something else, a really hallmark of these games. This really is one of the biggest games in terms of establishing the subgenre known as Metroidvanias for Metroid and Castlevania. So you see up top there, this opening. I can't jump up. I can't get up there. How am I going to explore that area? This game is going to be riddled with areas that you can't get to. You can see you can get there, and you have to eventually get abilities that let you reach these, classic things like your double jump. In this, you can turn into a bat. That's a big one. And eventually you get like gravity boots, like you just blast off into the air. All right, so I got myself a leather shield, some kind of outfitted. The shield gives you some passive defense, and also I can go and I can pull it out. And there's certain attacks that I can block with the shield. Not something like someone walking through me, but projectiles you can block with the shield. Did I come through this way? Oh, look at this. I ran by another save spot right here. When you save, it refills your life. It does not refill your hearts. Your hearts you only get by picking up hearts or using items that give you hearts. Let's see, checking my time. I think what I'm probably gonna do is bring this video through the first boss fight. That'd be a cool way to culminate this first video. I hope everyone is just taking the time to appreciate, again, the backgrounds, the music. I think this is a visually stunning game in terms of what they do with the 2D sprites, and you just kind of look at the backgrounds are amazing. Again, some of them, when you have the layered backgrounds, sometimes you 3, 4, 5 layers to some of these backgrounds. You got there's some areas where you're in like these caves later, and it just seems like you're seeing through all these fissures in the caves, and you just go back and back and be like, how big is this place? And it's like, it's funny because you're only walking sideways. You're like, what if you just turned and went backwards? It'd be huge. But obviously, it's not how it works. You're just going sideways, back and forth. Let's see. All right. Back in this. One thing, also, when you go into a save room, when you leave, it restarts the music track for that room, which I was, sometimes I kind of wish it didn't. Sometimes, because some of these tracks are pretty long before they start looping and have some really cool parts, and sometimes I'll find myself just hanging around like it's getting to a good part of the song, so I will wait outside before I go in. All right, I just got an axe. the axe is going to be, you'll see when I throw the axe, it's like, oh, it goes on a parabola, so it's good for hitting things above you. It's a little bit slower, and I think it uses more hearts. But for this boss, I'm going to want something that goes up in the air, and you'll see why. Oh, here we go. Right, a couple of these little guys here. He's going to drop them down on me. Slogra and Magora, I think. Whoops, that was sloppy. Oh, you can't tell that right now because you can't see the monster names. Eventually, I will get an item that shows me the monster names. And this is one of those games where sometimes you fight the early level. Oh, he drops his spear. He's gonna try to spear me with his nose. Where the early level bosses then will just be like standard monsters when you get like into the end game. So later we'll have the chance to hit them and see what their names are. I also like if you beat one of them, you get the XP from it, so you like level up in the middle of the fight. Oh. So this guy, this is like his first phase. This is the first guy had his first phase is you get the lance, or the spear. Whoops. And then this guy is shooting these little, shooting these little things at you. And then, uh-oh, here he is. He's mad, and now he's going to start shooting them a lot faster, and he shoots these big fireballs. Just duck. Oh, duck and cover. Remember to duck and cover when you're fighting a Mago. Oh, I am out of hearts. Here I am trying to throw axes, and I'm insufficient hearts, so I just got to do this melee style, the old-fashioned way. There you go. If you can get close, you can duck under him and just shoot him over your head. Oh, and there's this cool little thing, all burns away and it all touches his bones. Then when you beat him, you get this little potion. This is an HP max up. Boom. Permanent life max up. I love that little. I love the way the text, the little scrawl comes in, is all wavy and then goes away. So that was the first boss. Let me just get to a save point. Another red rust. I'm going to collect those things. I'm never going to use them because that sword is not good. I love those guys. Those little zombies chopped in half. They're like, this is not the way. I'm just going to go down this tunnel, see where it takes me. Ooh, an elevator. All right, let's go down this. Let's go down this elevator. A little shortcut. Let's go back. This is actually at the bottom of this. I believe is where I'm going to find the Basilard, which is like a little dagger that's like really fast, short range but really fast and decent damage. Oh, put on these sunglasses. I wear my sunglasses at night. Boom. Alright, so we're going to go down. Again, one fun little thing you can do is you can, a little bit of extra work, you can get the Basilard early for that one boss fight. It's actually pretty handy because it's so fast, even though short range. I like this. You just get this wall here, hit that, the cannon blows right through. It's fun. So here's the Basilard. If earlier when I was in this spot, I couldn't get up. You can't jump this high. If you'd noticed when I walked through here, but there's one of those skeletons, those red skeletons, walking back and forth, and the button that raises the elevator is out of reach of where you are, but there's a red skeleton walking across it. If you actually go forward, get the axe, and then come back and time it right, you can throw the axe and have it hit the red skeleton while he's on the button. His little bones will collapse on it and will hold it. The elevator will lift you up. It's kind of it's a little bit of a complicated process to get a weapon that's like kind of good, and just for like one fight, just for only that first boss fight. But you know what? Sometimes I do it just for the work of it. All right, just gonna always be ABC. Always be chopping those candelabras. All right, I'm gonna save it here, and I guess for that I will call it. This has been my first video here. Again, happy to take everyone to the world of my favorite game. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. And until next time, we'll continue our journey through the evil Castlevania in search of its lord and master, Count Dracula. All right, goodbye, all.